Welcome back to my channel, everybody. If you don't know who I am, my name is Lindsay and I am the Review Queen. Today, I am just going to review Sence's Cleaning Face Wipes. Coconut. Cleanse and Refresh. And no, they're not sponsoring this video. So this is vegan. It's cruelty-free. There's 20 wipes in here, and I'm trying to remember the price I paid for them. I think it was like, I want to say between 20 to 40 crowns, so like $2 to $4. I don't remember the exact price tag. But let me give you a quick story about why I started to use this, and it kind of ties into why I reviewed the soap from Victoria about, how long ago was that? 2 weeks ago, at least. Maybe 3. I think it's 2 weeks ago. Yeah. So, as you all know, I have issues, sensory issues when it comes to my face. I don't like certain textures on my face. Like, it feels slimy, or it feels mostly slimy, or sticky, or even greasy. It just drives me nuts. Unfortunately, because I fell out of certain routines of using moisturizer on my face, and I kind of got out of washing my face regularly when I ran out of wipes instead of cleaning wipes, like these are cleaning wipes, or face wipes. Face wipes is the better word for it. My skin started to dry up fairly badly, and it got to the point where even when I started to wash my face with the egg white soap from Victoria, it wasn't moisturizing my skin that well, or making the dryness go away less. In fact, it got to the point where my face felt really tight and uncomfortable. So I really had to get over my issues and really start taking care of my face and stuff. And, trying to moisturize the skin. Now, I don't know if it's at that peak yet. I know my skin looks really red right now. I do have, let me see if I can say this right, because I looked online to see how to say this before I did this video. Rosacea. I have rosacea. But rosacea is not exactly the cause of all this. It's not really cause of my sensory issues. I've had the sensory issues for a long time. It's more like, it's like middle-age acne, if you don't know what it is, really, And I've had that probably since I got pregnant with the kids. That's when it really started to manifest. So I was like in my early 30s when I started having that issue. So it has nothing to do with my issues of cleaning my face because of my sensory issues. But, yeah, so I started doing that. Then I'm like, I really need to change it because the soap's not really doing it for me. Yes, it makes your skin feel nice and soft, and it does have a clean look to it like my skin does now. And I've been using this for like maybe a week now. And I do prefer this better because, like I said, I do like using cleaning wipes a lot better than using soap and water. But this doesn't have anything moisturizer in it. Now, I have tried things like from Gentry that have a moisturizer within the cleaning wipe that I can use. So I might actually start going back to that. Or keep using this, but use moisturizer on top of that as well. Now, what I've been doing in the meantime is, if you guys recall, I did a face mask review about 2-3 weeks ago. I'm trying to remember the brand of it. But, they had serum in it that you can massage in your face. And this in particular had the ingredient hyaluronic acid. It's one of the ingredients that they use for moisturizers. Now, if I said it wrong, I apologize. But it had this in this particular face mask. And since there's a lot of serum in the package, I poured it into the little bottle, and I've been using that as a moisturizer. So, even though I've already tried these, I figure I can use them right now. This is why I don't have makeup on at the moment, because I want you guys to see for yourselves. And so this is like made with cocoa extracts and stuff, or at least cocoa. And if you notice, I'm wiping in a way where it's not down, it's completely either to the side or up. And I learned this, I don't know if I ever mentioned it on my channel. So if I never mentioned it on my channel, or I forgot to mention, or I forgot that I did mention it, I learned years ago. I think when I got a makeover at Norman Marcus, when that was still in business in Bowie. This is before I moved to Sweden. They told me when you do makeup or anything or involving washing your face to always wash upwards or to the side, never down, because you'll avoid getting wrinkles that way. Just if you're wondering, I mean, not to mention, I mean, I'm 40, almost 44. I'll be 44 in 3 months. Yeah, I'll be 44 in 3 months. And, you know, I do have some wrinkles over here. Keep in mind, I do have kids, so. Now, yes, this does irritate my rosacea a lot, but that anything I use is going to irritate it. The thing that is more important is washing the face and then getting moisturizer in it to keep it nice and moist and not dry, because drying would be a lot more harder after a while than, you know, if it was just, you know. The itching doesn't last long, I noticed. I actually go outside and it's cold these days here, and the cold air actually helps a lot. It just settles the burn. So even if it does cause a burning sensation, like if you have anything like rosacea or regular acne or some other skin issue, I mean, if you can tolerate it, I mean, it does say on here you shouldn't use this if you have anything like that can irritate your skin. But like for me, that's anything. You know, even stuff that's designed for sensitive skin is going to irritate my skin regardless. So I have come to like just learn to power through it. And, you know, if you go outside and it's cold, the cold air does help relieve it a lot. Especially over here, that irritates me. I don't know why, but I like these, in other words. Even if it does irritate my rosacea, you know, it feels nice. I mean, there's coconut in it, so it feels nice. It feels very refreshing and stuff. So it's not like I hate it. I do like it. I prefer this over using actual soap and water and stuff. I'll say that right now. Now, what I do too after I do that is add the serum that I got from my face mask a few weeks ago, since I don't have any moisturizer right now. So this is like a backup or like an emergency type of moisturizer. And I think my skin looks less dry these days, which I think is the more important thing at this point. Yes, it looks red as hell, but like I said, I have really, really sensitive skin. So for now, I use this until I get moisturizer, and then once I get moisturizer, I'll try it and of course do a review and stuff. Ew, it looks even redder. That actually might be more irritating for my skin, but then again, anything's irritating with my skin. So I'm kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place, because then on one hand, I have my sensory issues caused by my disorder, and then on the other end of it, I have really sensitive skin, so it's like, do I tolerate the product even though it hurts me to use it, or do I tolerate the product just so I can have a clean face and a moisturized face? So yeah, but I mean, I have never had issues with dry skin really until this year, and it's weird because when I first lived in Sweden, I lived here. I lived in the old house for like the first 13 years I lived here. I'm almost been living here for 20 years now, believe it or not. And I never had issues with dry skin because we had a pellet burner, and you know, it's where you add pellets to the pellet burner, and it heats up your house for you as well as heats up the water and stuff. So in our house, it either felt very cold or it felt very hot. And when it was hot by the pellet burner, even during the wintertime, it caused you to sweat more than to like be dried out. So yeah. But we have a heat pump in this house, so it's a different way to heat up the house, and that does dry out your skin. So, yeah. Well, I would definitely get this again, or anything similar to this, you know, because like I think I've said this so many times, I just prefer a cleaning wipe over using soap and water. The downside is that there's usually not a lot of moisturizing ingredients in cleaning wipes, so you still have to use a moisturizer if you go down that route. I think I've tried one cleaning wipe, and I think it was from Gentry, that had a moisturizing ingredient in it, so it kept your face not only clean and refreshed, but also moisturized, so I might have to go back to that. But I want to exercise with some stuff first, or experiment with some stuff before I settle on what to get exactly, so we'll see. Well, y'all, that's today's video. Would you get this yourself? If you have, what were your thoughts? If you don't like Sence, what is your favorite brand of cleaning wipe? Or hell, tell me what is your favorite moisturizer, face wash. Tell me what's your favorite. You know, tell me how well it works for you. If you have skin problems like acne or rosacea or something else, you know, feel free to tell me what you use and what works for you. Or if you have sensitive skin, tell me what works for you too. So yeah, y'all, that's today's vid. Smash like the vid if you like it. If you subscribe, I'll be absolutely delighted, and I'll see you all later. Toodles!